Slow motion videos are super cool. Even a boring looking scene becomes so much intensified in slow motion. Because of their distinctive looks, slow motion videos are frequently used in A-roll and B-roll shots. However, shooting a slow motion video is not the same as shooting a normal video. It requires different techniques and expertise. And if you are wondering how to shoot a stunning looking slow motion video, then this video is just for you. So with that being said, let's get started. Usually, we use 24 to 30 frames per second for shooting videos because we are accustomed to seeing the speed and motion blur created by videos with that range of frame rates. So if you shoot a video at 60 frames per second and put it in a 30 frames timeline, it will take twice the time of the actual duration of the video clip. So you will get 50% slower video with 60 frames per second. Similarly, if you can shoot at 120 frames per second, 1 second of video can be stretched to a 4-second video or even 5 seconds if you use a 24 frame timeline. Now the rule of thumb is that you have to set the shutter speed at least twice the frame rate. So if you are shooting at 120 frames per second, you should set your shutter speed to 1/240 or 250. It will give you a natural looking motion blur. But when you are shooting a slow motion video, motion blur can distract your viewers from the main message. So you can crank up the shutter speed even faster to get lesser motion blur in your slow-mo videos. Light becomes an issue when you are shooting slow motion videos. Just imagine you are shooting a slow motion video at 1000 frames per second. So you have to set the shutter speed to 1/2000. But with a shutter speed that high, you are letting only a trivial amount of light enter into the sensor. So you might end up capturing surprisingly underexposed footage. Apart from that, most low-end lights tend to flicker, which remains unnoticed when shooting at normal frame rates. But when you are shooting slow motion videos with higher frame rates, those flicker becomes prevalent, and the footage becomes almost unusable. So it is essential to use high quality LED lights when you are shooting slow motion videos. When you are shooting slow motion videos, you need to introduce some sort of movement very quickly. It is because you are already slowing down the movement by cranking up the frame rates. So the difference between one frame and the next has already decreased. On top of that, if you don't move your camera fast, it would seem rather static and boring to the audience. In case you can't move the camera too quickly, you can make your subject move quickly across the frame. The best kind of slow motion videos are those in which the camera and subject both move simultaneously. Now, as for focus, many tend to use autofocus while shooting slow motion videos, but you might experience some wobbling effect if you are using autofocus. So you can switch to manual autofocus if you are confident enough of using the manual focus correctly. So that was all about the tips for shooting slow motion videos. Following those tips will surely let you take impressive slow motion videos. So have you found this video helpful? Let us know in the comment section.